Let's see if I can adjust this. Good afternoon. I see two people out there. It is in slow mode, so each comment was a second apart on the timing on that. I had to set a delay, and I don't want to delay it 60 seconds. That's what they were suggesting. All right, I got a bit of trivia. This is Rant and Randy's Rant, the True Patriots group for YouTube. Today, on the 8th day of February. All right. The bit of trivia. Did you know who started Amnesty International? Joan Baez is who started that. That's also on the song that Ozzy Osbourne did, John Lennon's How. It is sponsored or was put out there by Amnesty International. Also, Joan Baez, by the way, withheld 60% of her income. Excuse me. 60% of her income in 1964 to protest the Vietnam War. All right. I've got some other trivia or things that probably a lot of you knew that I didn't know. I knew that Ronna McDaniel, for instance, I'm jumping ahead of myself, but she is Mitt Romney's niece. She dropped the Romney. It was Ronna Romney McDaniel, her married name, until she found out the Don or the Donald didn't like Mitt Romney, so she dropped that from her name. All for the fealty of the nasty one. All right, let's see what else we got today. DOJ releasing more video on the January 6th attack on police officers. CNN alert. This was my headline up there. 140 plus GOP leaders condemn censoring Cheney and Kinzinger. And they're also condemning the RNC, calling January 6th legitimate political discourse. No matter what the Republican National Committee does now, they delivered their message. They're fealty for one man. This is what they do. They do something deplorable and then walk it back. And you'll see they'll walk it back somewhat. And I'll tell you right now, I have seen nothing about walking it back yet. The former twice impeached shredder-in-chief also used burn bags. Now, we don't know whether he utilized them or not, but he also took 15 boxes of documents to Mar-a-Lago. And why did they end up there? Because he stole them. He was in haste because he was trying to remain in power, and he thought that the coup that he set up, the coup d'etat, was going to work. Well, it didn't work because of Mike Pence. All right, I already covered that. And all I've got to say about that, the burn bags, the documents. Remember, he got upset about a photocopy of his speech being torn up by Nancy Pelosi and saying that was illegal. What he did was stealing documents out of his White House and taken them to Mar-a-Lago. That is not legal either. Everyone but him and his loyal henchmen are not above the law uh, like they say they are. The January 6th committee is using prosecutorial techniques used to go after criminal prosecution. Since the committee does not have the power to prosecute, they're hoping that the DOJ under AG Garland will investigate these people in the higher levels that played key roles in planning January 6th attack on the Capitol. And as I was saying, Rhonda McDaniel is the niece of Mitt Romney, but she changed her name after she had it Ronna Romney McDaniel when she realized that the Donald, who's here, and I'll get my own commode brush. I'm not going to use him for a commode brush. Thoughts occurred about that, but too many people like me slamming that one for me to do that. And of course, she did it. That's figured out that the Donald didn't like Mitt Romney. And I knew she had connections, but I didn't recall that it was Mitt Romney was her uncle. And of course, the Republican National Committee voted unanimously to declare January 6th was legitimate political discourse by ordinary citizens. That was the preceding remark. By ordinary citizens, it was the legitimate political discourse. And now I could spend hours talking about how wrong this is, particularly after the latest videos of the violent, bloodthirsty Trump supporters attacking and stating what their intentions were. One that comes to mind is the one you've seen in the video that I put out there. I don't recall his first name. I don't really give a shit what his first name is, but he was bragging about it after he got away from there. His last name is Nichols. So he's got his own confession to what he did out there and what he would have done if they had gotten a hold of Mike Pence. And I shouldn't even have to talk about that. It's being seen by all. The ones that aren't seeing it are tuned in to Fox, Newsmax, and OAN because they're not going to do anything except show their filthy. And I think I'm figuring out something. Tucker Dogface Carlson would like to run for president in 24. I think that's what he's all about. And out of the current members of Congress, Mitt Romney spoke out about the RNC statements and actions. Reporter, what do you think of President? I'm sorry, the RNC saying legitimate political discourse. Oh, boy, this is the pain of keeping your hands clean, but I'm still watching out for Grace and I. And this was yesterday. Senator Romney replied, "It could not have been a more appropriate message. One, To sanction two people of character is they did. But number two, to suggest that a violent attack on the seat of democracy is legitimate political discourse is so far from accurate as to shock and make people wonder what we're thinking. Reporter, have you talked to your niece about this? We exchanged some text, Romney said. Reporter, and I mean, how did that go? Senator Romney said, I expressed my point of view, and then he walked away. Yesterday, McConnell didn't want to talk about legitimate political discourse. What a change we've seen from Mitch McConnell in a year, ladies and gentlemen, when he called out the Donald for responsibility on February 13th, 2021. McConnell said uh, about the question from yesterday about legitimate political discourse, he said he would get to that question. So today he may something or may say something. Who fucking knows with that man? The party of law and order is saying that Cheney and Kinzinger stepped over the line. Give me a fucking break. They stepped over the line. And I've been seeing a lot about that. Many of the former Republicans that signed that letter, the 140, don't think it will make any difference because those that aren't speaking out now will be silent because they are power hungry, basically, and they want to remain in power. I still can't figure out this insanity and madness, ladies and gentlemen. Republicans, your party is owned by the Donald. Now we are learning he was gleeful and rewinding his favorite parts of the insurrection and wondering why others weren't, happy and enjoying it too. My Republican friends, he's a madman, and this is your party now. And if that's what you're happy with, lots of luck because you don't like democracy. He can talk all he wants about these are patriots. They are not patriotic. They are trying to take down our government, replace it with what he wants. He wants to be an autocrat like Putin. He wants to be like a Hitler. That's why they all on that side deflect to the Holocaust and everything else. They're trying to deflect what they are doing. They are now the party of fascists. All right, I am not seeing anybody out there. We've got one like and three people out there. That's reduced to two people. Like I said, I'm going to let you go early. Grace has got one appointment at 10:30 in the morning tomorrow. I will be doing my 6 p.m. Rant and Randy. I'm kind of shortening it because you all know what the title is. It will still be officially on it, but it's a mouthful. And you already know my groups, Randy's Corner and Rant and Randy's Rant, the True Patriots group on Facebook. And I'm involved in other groups like Biden Harris 2021. So I just got it out today to my groups and the public, but I'm now putting on the YouTube show. You will see a link to get to the YouTube. That should speed up people getting here. I will let you go at this time. Please help me get this shit out. by sharing this shit. Go down and like and share. And if you're new out here, you like what you're hearing, jump down there and hit the subscribe button. We've got 263 subscribers, and we're hoping for more. I will be here 22, 24, God willing, and we're going to do what we can to make sure they don't succeed in pushing over this. I can't believe I'm having to say this. In 2021, that attack was legitimate political discourse. Give me a fucking break. Like I said, share this shit. Peace, resist, persist. And I insist that we show them the truth, push the truth their way, point out every lie, and keep doing it. That is the only way our democracy will survive. We have to have that huge blue wave in 22 and 24 to even start to take that party down. They're showing what they're about. They are not for a democratic republic. They want an autocratic republic. And we're not going to let them have it. Have a good one. I'll see you later on at the meeting. Like I said, I got to go pick up some her medication and something for us to eat. I'm learning I need to move a little slower. That way I can deliver more when I'm out here. I've got to learn to take care of myself as well. I will be putting my information out there for you to help me keep this thing going. Have a good one. See you in a while. Bye bye for now. Share this shit. Bye bye. Thank you for being here. And hello, Michael.